My name is Juan Santos. G is for Gabriel. People know me as Gabi, but that's just family. My cousin Teddy in Minnesota now, when we lived in Puerto Rico, he loved to draw. He used to draw me characters all the time, and I fell in love with drawing characters. So, he got me into drawing. My dad's also an artist. He was an amazing artist. He doesn't draw as much as he used to, but he got me into it. That was a good way of not having to buy me a video game system. Just giving me a pencil and paper and telling me what to draw. And then I just liked it. The fact that I can create my own beings and I had control of it instead of other people. I made sure I'd made that happen, that I was in control of my own work. That tofu character that I have.
Who is Killer Tofu?
About 9 years ago, there was a horrible snowstorm, and I got stuck babysitting a second grader. And so in order to keep her from being bored, I said, why don't we draw? She's like, I don't feel like drawing, I feel like writing. I was like, wow, second grader who likes to write, that's new. All right, why don't you tell me a story and I'll illustrate the story for you. So she says, okay, well, draw whatever. I'm like, okay, not whatever. Why don't you make me draw something? Well, draw something with food. I'm like, what kind of food? I don't care, pick something. I'm like, all right, tofu. Okay, cool, tofu. What's tofu? It's a soybean. So as I describe her what tofu is, she's like, well, why isn't it angry? Why should make him angry? I'm like, so I drew him angry. And she's like, well, maybe he has a bunch of babies. He's angry because his babies keep waking up. And it's due to the city being so loud. So it got radioactive and it vomited all over the city. So that's where Attack of the Killer Tofu came in. And I liked the idea. It was very simple. Tofu is a giant box. It's a cube. And that's it. That's all I draw. It's a giant cube with angry eyebrows, squinty eyes, because he's always closing his eyes when he's angry. Especially when you puke, you never have your eyes open. At least I don't. And it pukes radioactive vomit. So, why not?
What's the etiquette? Can you paint over anybody's?
Yep. I mean, they expect you to like give some feel like the piece that's over there that just got painted yesterday around. Now I added anxious eggplant to his lifeline, and maybe some other foods too. Somebody suggested that I make crazy corn, and when he gets angry, he pops. Juantopia. I like the idea of utopia universe, and I like to live in my own utopia. And I thought it'd be better if it was a Juantopia, so it's always my utopia. It's childish. It's very, very much geared towards children, and they're always happy, for the most part, right?
What's your favorite color?
Blue and black.
What's your favorite food?
Jeez, like who does not like egg rolls? I love me some crazy egg rolls. Like if you go to, oh my God, Egg Roll Cafe in Lowell, you can cry for the food. It's so good. It's crispy. It's not oily. The flavors tend to ooze and slightly burn because it's so hot out of your mouth. But it's like, yes, I like this burn. It's like a war scar. Like I ate good food. I got burned because of good food. This is delicious. I love my community. It's always good to have good friends. So it's always better to have more than one. And every pun out there is one. So yeah. Anyway.